Hi everyone, Liz here, thanks for stopping by. So, just a completion review and a very quick kitting down and a couple of little bits and bobs to show you today. So, I thought you might like to see, I've finally got this little dream catcher put together with its feathers on the bottom. I think it's really pretty. The butterfly, I got the second side sealed and that's all done. So, it is all now completed. Both sides, so that will get hung up in the house. As I say, it's I'm classing it as a breast cancer care ribbon there, so it was quite a fiddly to do. I did need to get my magnifying glass to get these little jump rings open and closed on the little clasps and everything. It did take quite a bit of doing, but I think it's worth it and I'm really pleased with it. And I love the colours, the pinks and the purples and the aquas and the greens, and then the AB sparkly black in it. So that's that one finished. I thought you might like to see that. Then an update, if you remember when I did one of my unboxings, I thought I had an undesirable that had hitchhiked in my packet of large pearls, but it wasn't. When I actually got it, I put a pair of gloves on. I'm really OCD about bugs and things being in things. They don't frighten me, I'm not bothered by them, and I don't kill them, but I certainly don't want one where it doesn't want to be. So yeah, I think you can see, oops, let me just get that focused there. It isn't a bug, it is just a bit of fluff. So nothing really to worry about, but yeah, it's always better to check. I used to work in a shop with bananas and things, and you can get banana spiders in boxes of bananas. It was always something we were on the lookout for. Well, I think we were. I don't think people were kidding me. I'm quite gullible on things like that. But yeah, so that's a little bit of fluff, so we can get rid of that, and then we can get those put back where they need to be and do that project. Okay, so on to tiger cushion. So it's fully completed now. Oh, this has got a fluff on it as well. Had fluff on it. Lovely to do. It's the Timni Arts one. It's 45 centimetres by 45 centimetres, so it's a really large cushion, but don't you think that looks spectacular? I just think he's gorgeous, and I love just running my hands over him. The drills are just so flat, they went down so well. The whiskers stand out beautifully. You know, it's just one of those patterns that while you're doing it you think, doesn't really look much, and then you step away from it and you just think, wow, the impact on that is stunning. Really good. So I am going to seal this one today. I have got my 45 centimetre by 45 centimetre cushion inners. Now, as you know, I did seal my owl, and once it had dried and I put my cushion cover in, I realised, I don't know if you can see it there, I've got a drill missing. Oh no, I missed one. It maybe came off as I was brushing away with my sealer. So what I'm going to do with that is just put another drill on there. Now, for the Craft Buddy sealer, you can use this for sealing your projects, or you can use it if you've got little bits of your canvas or little bits like this that you've missed. It's already sealed over, so obviously trying to put a drill on there now, it's not going to stick. But if I get my sealer and just a little teeny tiny brush and just put a little bit of sealer in there like that, and then just grab a drill. So I'm just going to grab a white drill and a pair of tweezers and just pick one of these up if I can. You can use your drill pen, but I find it's easier with tweezers. Try and remember where you've put it. White's probably not the best thing to do, and then just press that down into there. Now that isn't going to need sealing over the top now, because it has plenty of sealer underneath and round the edges to hold that in place. So I was just going to do this, and then I thought, oh no, I'll do it on camera, so you can see that you can use your sealer for extra projects as well, just for adding little extra bits in. So if one had come off on the edge or whatever, you can just put your sealer in and then just leave that to go clear, and then that's all your drills put in. So don't panic if you've missed one, or you find that your canvas isn't sticky. You can use that, but obviously you do need to let it dry. So yeah, that's the owl cushion, and he's lovely and soft, and the 45cm by 45cm cushion inner has gone in lovely. They were from Amazon. I got a pack of 6, I think, for £10.94 delivered, which I thought was amazing. I have only got 3 cushion covers that I've done, so that means I'm going to have to buy another 3 because I've got 3 cushion inners that need filling. Boom, boom. Good excuse. Oh dear. Right, okay, so I'll need to wash that brush. Let me just put my tweezers out of the way. Keep my nice tweezers. Lovely pink sparklies. Okay, put that on the edge over there. Hope it doesn't roll off. Right, and I have got the bigger brush out today, so oops. I'm just going to seal my scissors as well. Oh dear. Right, again, I mean, yeah, the drills went down really easily on this. The only problem I had was across the zip part, but because I'd done the cushion before, as I previously mentioned, I did just open the back and I just put a piece of board in the back to make that flat, so I wasn't in effect putting your drills over your zip and having to move it up and down and things. So yeah, possibly I should have done that actually while I was sealing it, but anyway, let's get on and just get this one sealed, and then I will put the drills away. The drills won't take much doing because I think there was only 2, 3, 7 colours. So we'll just start down in this bottom corner. As I say, it doesn't matter if it goes over the edges, and we'll just get this sealed. So hope everybody's doing okay. I thought you might just like to have a look at some of the projects I've been completing. I am having a look at all my to-do list. I have got a lot of things to do. April is our big month birthdays for the family. We do have a lot of birthdays, made fortunately towards the end of April, so that does give me a few weeks to get done, but ones that need posting do need to go. My nephew, who lives in Japan, in Osaka, his birthday card has been posted off, so that's good. That one's on its way. Strangely enough, it is the tiger card from Craft Buddy Crystal Art. As you possibly know if you've been watching me a while, if you haven't, the football team in Hull, in Kingston upon Hull, is called Hull City, and their strip, their outfit that they wear for playing football, is black and amber, and it always used to be black and amber stripes, so their nickname became the Tigers. So anything tiger related is Hull City. So we do like tigers. I mean, we like tigers anyway. You know, they're beautiful animals. You know, well, I'd love to see one in the wild. Not close up. I don't want eating. And believe me, it would catch me. I'm very unfit. If it came after me, I'd just give in and say, oh, have me. Here, have a leg. Because I just wouldn't be able to run away from it. And I don't even think I could climb a tree. I mean, I know tigers can climb trees as well, but yeah, it would get me. So just a quick tip, if you ever do see me running, it means something's chasing me, so you'll run too. But yeah, they are beautiful animals. I have seen ones in like wildlife life parks and things, and they're just so, the colours are just so vibrant and graceful. And I have seen some white tigers as well, and they're just so unusual. It's like somebody's turned the colour off on them. They're a very different breed of animal. We went to a zoo, a wildlife park. Where was it? Oh, it was in Spain, I think it was. We took the kids to Benidorm. Oh dear, that was fun. It's like Blackpool with lots of hot sunny weather. But there is a place there called the Ark, and it's a gentleman that's got a lot of spare money. I think he is a millionaire. I can't remember. I think that's what they said. But he rescues animals, and apparently, although a lot of these animals, tigers, lions and things, live in hot countries, they're not really set up for hot sun, direct sunlight. And he has one poor tiger there. Oh, it really upset me as well. But you know, it was being looked after and it was okay. But it had lost its ears due to sunburn, the tips of its ears and everything, because of sunburn, because it had been in a zoo and it had just been left out in the blazing hot sun all the time. And I suppose you don't really think about it, you just think these animals come from hot countries, you wouldn't expect that they would get sunburnt. But yeah, you know, I suppose your ears, it's just skin after all, like anybody else. And yeah, so I mean, it was a very pretty tiger still, as I say, and it was definitely looked after. This man was just so lovely, so caring. He had big cats, he had chimpanzees that had been rescued. He did have a white tiger. Again, you know, they are prone to like skin cancer as well, because of, you know, people just, well, obviously don't know how to take care of them. And they do get these things, unfortunately. So yeah, and there was a snake as well. There was one of those albino pythons, you know, that are like a yellow and white colour. Oh, I loved that. That was absolutely gorgeous. So I'm not really frightened of animals. They do make me jump, you know, if you sat on the settee on an evening and watching telly and all of a sudden a big spider runs across the living room carpet, you know, as they are prone to do if you suddenly get wet weather. And I mean, I say big, they're not big compared to some countries, but you know, with the legs, they're probably a fairly decent size, and it suddenly runs in front of you. It makes me jump, but it doesn't mean that I'm so scared that, you know, I'm not going to go near it. I mean, what I try and do is get a glass and a piece of paper and just pick them up and escort them out the door, you know, just, I don't like killing anything. I don't want to harm anything. So yeah, I tend to be very much animal orientated. Oh dear, I suppose that shows in my diamond paintings as well. I do a lot of animal ones. But yeah, I'll see if I can find some photographs of the tigers. I don't know whether they're anywhere handy that I'll be able to include. But yeah, they were very, very pretty. And as I say, this man is just amazing. He's just set up this place, I say, that he calls the Ark, which is basically an animal sanctuary for all these rescued animals that unfortunately have had bits wrong with them. I think there's one there. I won't put a photograph of that one because it was quite distressing. It's had a chain round its neck, and as it's grown, they've not loosened the chain, and you know, it's not nice. It's cut into its neck a little bit. So that was sad, but I was quite happy to go there and donate money and talk to the chap and everything. He was really nice. I mean, gosh, he speaks so many different languages as well, because, you know, he has different people coming all the time. And he had a chocolate coloured Shar-Pei puppy as well. So we even got to cuddle a puppy. Oh, I suppose he has that really because people will be wanting to cuddle the lions and tigers, and with the best will in the world. You know, the people that are coming and paying money to see your animals, you don't want them eaten by your animals, do you? You're not going to get a tip from somebody that's been eaten. So, yeah. Oh, dear. That was lovely. Yeah, that's, I think, the last holiday we went on with the children before they grew up, and then they want to go with their friends and boyfriends and girlfriends and things, and it's not cool to be with parents, you know. But yeah, it was a good holiday. It was good fun. We had some good laughs, nice happy memories. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about, isn't it? It's making experiences, it's having memories. And must admit, anything to do with animals now, I'm pretty much there. Yeah. Where did we go? A couple of years. I think the last wildlife park we went to was Windsor Safari Park. We went with my brother and sister-in-law. They live down south. They live near Brighton, and that was good fun. We went there with them, and there was, you know, the lion bit that you can drive through, and it's to open your windows and all that, and then there's the monkey bit you can drive through, and it's like, yeah, you're taking your life in your hands going through there. Mainly because if somebody damages the car of the person that's driving, in this case it was my brother, got his aerial chewed, and there was no swear words. I was amazed. He must have been in a really, really good mood. Yeah, but you know, they are very, very destructive, and they'll pull windscreen wipers off, and you know, they'll try and get in your car. They actually come and they get hold of the door handle and try and get in the car. They're after food, I suppose, more than anything. But yeah, you suddenly end up with all these monkeys sat on your car, and that was quite good fun. And they've got the gorilla there. Well, unfortunately, they've not got the gorilla there anymore. They used to have this big gorilla that lived on his own little island. You know, he was 50 years old, and for his 50th birthday, they bought him Sky TV. So there you are, a gorilla that likes watching telly. Tell you just couldn't make these things up. It's wonderful things that we go and see and do. But yeah, saw him then, but unfortunately he has now passed away. But yeah, he got Sky TV. I wonder if he actually said, I want Sky TV for my 50th birthday. Okay, that's tiger sealed, so let me just put this out the way, and then we will put the drills away. It will be very, very quick to put the drills away because, as I say, there are these 7 colours. Okay, so I've got some little cover sheets there. They won't put it out of the way as well. Running out of places to put things. So yeah, if you remember, I actually kitted this up into these big tubs because with it only being 7 colours, there was a lot of each colour, and I couldn't work out what to put them in, whether to just leave them in the bags, which I'm prone to spill in, so that wouldn't have been any good. But I remembered I had this case with the larger pots in, and they just fitted in brilliantly, so that was that. And what I'll do as well, because I've still got this one to kit down, and I've got quite a few other kitting ups to do, so I'm going to kit down my round hedgehog, if you remember. I don't actually have the canvas anymore because it has gone off to Hedgehog Rescue and they have received it, so that was really good. They can now sell the pictures or raise some funds using the pictures, so we'll kit that one down as well, I think, at the same time. Okay, there were good drills, as I say. This Timni Arts, I was very, very impressed. You know, there didn't seem to be any trash. They just went down like a dream. So I'm really looking forward to doing my next one. If you remember, my kitting up is my lovely Hummingbird going onto the flower. This one won't take much doing at all because it literally is just the flower and the Hummingbird. There's not much to do on this. These leaves and none of the background actually have any drills on them, so that one will be quite quick to do. But again, it is still that really big size, and when I got these I was so surprised. I was expecting them to be like a 12" by 12", which, you know, a 30 by 30, but you know, we've got the extra, what is it, 6 inches, 45 centimeters these are. So yeah, really enjoyed doing those, so I'm looking forward to doing that one. And it'll be nice after doing a black and white one, having all that lovely bright colour. And it has got ABs in this one as well, so it will be sparkly. Woo! I do like my sparkle. So let me grab a tray. I've just got all my rounds in 2 boxes now, so let's have a look. Shall I just do this one for, yeah, I'll just do this one first rather than trying to do the 2 at once and confuse myself, because some of these may or may not fit in, so we'll have a look. Get this into shot. The mirror application seems to, fingers crossed, be working a little bit better today. I completely took it off my phone and my tablet and then reinstalled them, and fingers crossed they seem to be syncing a bit better now, so I may be able to actually see what I'm doing. Because I get carried away, and because I'm so used to talking to myself anyway, I forget that people are actually watching, and then I suddenly go out of shot and start doing stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get better at that, aren't I? But anyway, so let's have a look. 310. So I've got a huge bag of 310 somewhere. Aha! I'm so tidy, I can't remember where I've put anything. Oh, and I think that's getting a bit full. That's my bag of 310s that I've got there. They're all round 310s. So, do I start another bag? Oh dear. Maybe. I'm going to have to do something with those, so let me have a look. I'll start another smaller bag for now. I did donate a lot to the lady that does the hedgehog rescue as well. So, yeah, and I'll put these in here. So the thing is with storage, I think as you're getting more and more, it has to evolve as you're going along. Plus as well, you get different ideas and think of different things to do with them. So yeah, it's getting a little bit much, but we'll put those in there for now. As I say, I have got lots of projects I'm wanting to do, so I need to get as many empty storage containers as possible. Get kits finished off. I've still got a little Shih Tzu dog head in multicolours that I've got to finish off, that I started probably about, well, just after Christmas, I think. It was January, February I started that one, so I do really need to get that one done. But I keep getting distracted by all these nice things that I'm buying and getting sent, so yeah. Oh look, 318, that's pretty full as well. Oh, they're not going to go in there either. Oh dear, I'm not having a good day today. Right, let me grab another bag. Maybe I should have just not kicked these down at all. Something's telling me, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Let me grab these lovely bags that were sent to me by Chris. The lovely Chris. Okey-doke. See if I can get this number off the top here. If I can peel this off. Yay! And put that on there, then at least I've got the number on it as to what it is. I'll have to have a look. There are quite a few sites where, oh, these lids take a bit of getting off. You can go on where people are asking for spare drills, you know, where they've run out and they maybe don't keep the drills, or they're doing a heaven and earth designs, which, you know, a heaven and earth design, it is like a cross stitch pattern where you just basically get a blank canvas and then you are just literally putting your dots on your gems wherever the cross would go for your cross stitch. So you're basically working on a blank canvas like a cross stitch and just putting the gems there, and they take a lot of doing. You don't get the pattern, you don't get the drills with, well, you do get a pattern to work from, but it's not like buying one that's already done. So it would basically be like getting a painting by numbers. Here's your blank canvas, here's your picture, paint that. So they do take a lot of doing. I don't honestly know whether I've got the patience, the eyesight or the time to be able to do one, but never say never. Okay, so yeah, so I'll have to go and have a look and see if anybody is wanting any of these drill colours. I think these might just squash in here. As you can see, I think it's because I do a lot of dog pictures and animal pictures that I do tend to have quite a few of the dark colours. Come on, get out. That's it. Everybody out. Well, everybody out of there and into there. Okay, so that's 413. I'm thinking, oh, why is there not another one there? But of course there won't be another one there because I've taken all my squares out. I used to have my squares and my rounds all in the same box. And then Jeanette came up with the idea and said to me, why don't you separate them out? Then you won't be putting squares in with the rounds and rounds in with the squares. And I thought, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So yeah, that's what I've done. Okay, so we want 762. Right, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, this one's quite full as well. Yeah, you do tend to find that you have similar colours a lot. That's why at the moment, as I'm choosing paintings, although I'm definitely on a colour kick and a bunny kick, there's definitely a lot of bunnies in this house. I know it's coming up to Easter, but heck, they're breeding, they're everywhere. Proper rabbits. Right, so let's take that one off there. Let's have a look. 414. Oh, these are in order. What have I been doing then, Liz? Liz, what have you been doing with your drills? 414. Ooh. We'll try. We'll try. They may or may not, because there's not that many of them. Okay. So they're really nice quality drills, these. Very impressed. Would definitely be looking at buying again from Timni Arts, and I will be having a look. Oh, look at all the different colours in that one. Gosh. Okay. Anybody that's not familiar with the drill storage that I'm using, I do like to keep all my drills. It is something I'm not very good at throwing things away. So what I've got, this is based on Add More Zest, Rebecca. It used to be for kids at 147 hair storage. This is how she does hairs. And basically, every DMC code, I have one little card with the number on and a little bag with a round sticker and round drills go in there. I then have a similar box, but it has square stickers and the squares go in there. So it's just easier to kit down. Rather than looking for somewhere to put your drills, you know that when you've got 415, you look in your box, you take out the bag that says 415 on it, and you just put your drills in with them, if they'll get out. There you are. And it just makes kitting down so much quicker and easier and neat and tidy. And then if I suddenly think, oh no, I've lost a drill, oh no, what am I going to do? And I think, oh right, this is 155, I've run out, I've lost my bag. I would look in here, I want drills 155, and there's my bag of 155. So I can hopefully finish my project with what's left in there. So it's just a better way of storing them. I tried different ways before. I found Rebecca's way, and this has just worked the best for me. So this is what I've stuck with. Okay, so just want 3865, which is in the very last box. Sorry, I just bashed the camera there. I think this is probably full. Yes, it is, but I have got 2 bags of this. Not quite sure why I've kept the 2 bags. I'll take it out of this box now, and I'll put it in with where I've just put the other blacks and greys. So we'll keep that one out as well. So that is tiger kitted down. Oops, these lids aren't brilliant. You need to get the thread on them just right, otherwise they don't close. They were, you know, if you were just wanting to dip in and get one drill, and I do always try to put my lids on as well as possible so they don't come off, and I don't drop them and they go everywhere. They were quite tricky, you know, you suddenly think, oh, I just need one, and you seem to be taking the lid off forever on these, but again, it's because they're bigger pots. So that is that one now emptied. Right. So as I say, because this is round and I do want my case back, I'm going to have a look at this one as well. Just put those over there. Might as well keep them off the shelf now that they're here. So what side are we starting off with this one? Okay, 154, which is a pretty standard colour. Yeah, this one's getting pretty full as well. So let's have a look at these. Okay, just a few there. Nice little pots. I do like my little bottles. I'd forgotten actually, as I was looking through and looking at what storage I've got, I actually do have some little Tic Tac boxes that I'd completely forgotten I had. So I'm going to give those a go and use some of those. I'll do a kitting up with one of those. So 225 now. Let's have a look. 225 is a nice pinky colour. And yeah, you will find that different companies, different dye lots, different product made at the different time, you get different colour variations, unfortunately. But yeah, it's fine. You've just got to hope that when you come to use your spares, you can just pick out the ones that are pretty much the same colour as whatever it is you're working on. Okay, let's get these there. Oh, that one just flew off somewhere. probably find it in about 3 days' time, stuck somewhere. So 304, yeah. So update on hubby anyway. He's been for some more blood tests and a checkup with the consultant. We're back again next week for another blood test, but so far, fingers crossed, he is doing okay. There's 3 things that his test results have to increase on. Obviously, there's quite a long way to go. It's going to be at least 3 months before we find out whether the chemotherapy has worked enough on the leukemia, the cancer in his blood. And he will then need another bone marrow biopsy, so that won't be very nice. That was a definite horrible thing to listen to somebody have done. I say I was in the room with him because he refused to have it done unless I was there. If he's in pain, he likes me to be in pain as well. No, I'm only kidding. Yeah, he just wanted me there. He's very needle phobic. Bone marrow biopsies apparently are very, very painful. I suppose it depends on your pain threshold as well, but he found it very, very painful. And we do still, when we go to the hospital, see the nurse who was in there with us, and she was holding his hand, and she always says, oh, my hand still hasn't recovered from you squeezing it so tight when you had your procedure. And we have a bit of a laugh with her. She's lovely. She had to take his blood the last time we went, and I said, oh, look, she's going to get her own back on you now. So they're lovely people. They really do look after you. They're really lovely nurses. I mean, I suppose they've got to be to do the job that they do, looking after very poorly people day in, day out. It can't be an easy job. So yeah, anyway, there's 3 things that have to come up, and 2 of them have. 1 of them has gone down, but they're hoping that, well, he would normally have had another blood transfusion, but they don't want to do that because they want his own immunity system and his own system to start working properly, to bring those levels back up so he doesn't need other people's blood. They don't want him relying on blood transfusions all the time. So that's what we will be checking. We're going to our own doctors next week for a blood test to see how that's going. And then the fortnight after that, we then are back at the hospital to see what the consultant says. Again, they are really monitoring him. They're really looking after him. He's, touch wood, not lost any hair yet, which my hubby, being my hubby, says, oh, well, that means I've got to get a haircut now then. So I'll have to get in touch with our hairdresser. I have trimmed his eyebrows for him. He does get really bushy eyebrows. They just seem to grow and grow and grow. Yeah, it just fascinates me how much his eyebrows grow and how thick they are. And they go quite curly as well. You know, it's quite unusual. Or maybe it's not. Maybe most men keep them trimmed. I don't know. But he doesn't like them. So he says they get in the way of his vision and they touch his glasses and he can't be doing with it. So yeah, I do give them a quick trim. Not something any hairdresser in the land would be proud of, but it does the job. Alright, 5, 4, 3. So it's cautiously positive at the moment, shall we say. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to start celebrating, but you know, things are going in the right direction. So we've got to start having some good news sometime. You know, it's yeah. Let's think positive, and we're going to think in positive vibes to make him well. That's what I've decided. Okay. Sadly, he did fall. Was it yesterday, day before? So he's in quite a bit of pain again at the moment, which doesn't help. He landed right on his bottom, and it was on where he has had his leg removed, which is right at the top of the hip. And yeah, it's very, very sore. So sitting down and moving and everything has become a little bit painful. So we're having to be very, very careful. But he's doing okay. He's asleep at the moment because he's taking painkillers. He tries not to take painkillers so much as he was, but at the moment, you know, I've just said, for goodness sake, you know, you're going to make yourself worse, because when you've got pain in one part, I don't know if you find, but I find that you then tense the rest of you. So not only do you end up with the pain where you've hurt yourself, but then you end up in pain with your other muscles, because you've tensed yourself so much, frightened that you're going to hurt yourself, that you end up just aching all over. Whereas at least if you take a painkiller, it does just relax you that little bit, and it stops you from thinking, oh, I'm going to hurt myself. So I'm not a doctor, I don't know, but that's just my experience. Oops, tap those out. 779. So fingers crossed things are going in the right direction. So, right. Okay. So I'm pleased we got that new bed before Christmas, the electric bed, because that's made a big difference as well with helping him, you know, have a decent night's sleep. I think, you know, if you've had any illness or whatever, a decent night's sleep can really help out. Just relaxes you a bit. Pop that away. Okay. Getting through these, okay. This almost 30 colours. Right, so we want 842. A good night's sleep and a cup of tea. Oh, I could just drink a cup of tea now as well. I do like my cups of tea. Okay. And it will soon be Easter, and I suddenly realised it's in a couple of weeks, and you keep thinking, oh, April's miles away, and all of a sudden it's April, and you think, oh no, that's gone far too fast. What am I going to do now? I have got half of my Easter display up. I need to go into the loft and get out my Easter tree. It seems to come round that fast. I don't even know why I put the Easter tree away. It only seems like 5 minutes since I put it back up in the loft, packed it all away. I might as well just leave it out. And then I can just get it out as needed. But I do like my little Easter tree. My new, if you've seen my Peter Rabbit things that I'm getting, they may be coming up in another video. Then yeah, there will be Christmas decorations, and I've got what did I get? Oh, I've got that big, like, well, they called it a sticker, but it's a big bunny with an Easter egg in front of him. I've got that one that I'm starting, and I've got my little ornament Easter bunny to do as well. So lots of Easter bunnies to put around the house. As I say, they're breeding. There is bunnies all over our house at the minute. And I've put my Easter pictures up that I did. I did a couple for Smashing the Specials in February. So I've got those up at the moment in my little corner. My magnetic photo frames are working like a dream, which is what I wanted them to do. I've got like a set of, I think, let me think. I've got 3 of the 30 by 40 frames and 2 of the 30 by 30 magnetic frames, and I just literally open it up, take out the picture, put a new picture in, and it just makes it so much easier rather than having to take a frame off the wall, unscrew it from the back or whatever, put it all back in again. These frames are just brilliant. I love them. And with them just being plain black, they don't take anything away from the picture, and they match everything. You know, they just put like a black frame around every picture that you put in them. So really pleased I got those. It's working out really well. I put them all up at Christmas, and then I did a little Valentine's corner for Valentine's Day, and now I'm doing a little Easter corner again. So doing quite well. Okay, getting through these. What's our next number? Is a 966. 9656466. Oh, that's a lovely fresh green. We've had snow. It's been snowing the last couple of days. Couldn't believe it. Who Who ordered snow? Can't believe it. Don't be sending snow. If you're going to send snow, send it around Christmas time when people don't need to go out quite so much and it's nice and cold and it might lay and we could make a snowman. But no, it's just coming down. It's absolutely bitter, freezing. Oh, blimey. In the UK, I presume it's similar in other parts of the country, but our fuel bills are going up from the 1st of April. And they're going up a lot, about 50%. And the weather comes in cold. So go figure. It's definitely an April Fool's joke for April the 1st. Your fuel prices are going to go up 50%. And let's just send you a bit of snow. So instead of trying to save fuel and turn the heating off, you're going to have to put the heating on because it's really, really cold. To be fair, I am quite a warm person. I am always hot, so if it's a little bit cold, I don't mind. But obviously, with hubby's illnesses and everything, and the fact that he can't move around as freely as he would like, he does get cold very quickly. So we've got to have the heating on anyway. It's just one of those things. We can't do anything about it. So we will just manage. We will work our way through it as we do everything else. But yeah, it's not good. Mind you, as my grandma used to say to me when I would say, I'm cold, she'd say, there's no such thing as cold, you're just underdressed. Oh dear, she was great, my grandma. She was really down to earth. Tell it as it is. Yep, put a jumper on. And if you're still cold, put another jumper on. You won't be able to walk, you won't be able to move, because you'll look like Michelin Man and your arms will be stuck out at an angle. But at least you won't be cold. Oh dear, I always remember as a kid she used to muffle me up so much. Hats, gloves, scarves, great big thick jumper and then a great big thick coat. And so mind you, it's one thing when she took me around a shop, I could never touch anything because I couldn't bend my arms to pick anything up. Oh dear. She was fab, my grandma. Well, both my grandmas were. I had two lovely grandmas. I was very lucky. Two lovely grandmas and granddads. And, yeah, they lived to be very good ages as well. So, quite a long living family. Right, 3, 3, 4, 6. That's a lovely grassy green colour, which our grass isn't at the moment. It's white. Just not doing with this snow. Who ordered snow? For goodness sake. Mind you, I know we're not as bad as other places, but hecky thump, I never expected to look out the window and see snow. They were threatening it, to be fair. What am I looking for? 3, 3. I'm still on 3, 3 and I want 71. Ooh, that one's quite full. I might just be able to squeeze these in. Yep, to be fair, the weatherman did say it will snow, and we all went, yeah, right, weatherman. But yeah, it was right, it did snow. I bet he's thinking, ha, told you. Okay, these are coming off these little pots. This is from using the Xyron sticker maker. It does seem to, although it's a permanent stick, it does seem to allow you to take these off the plastic lids, which is brilliant. 3607, so we want 07. Oh, hot pink, love that pink. Oh dear, marvellous. It doesn't look brilliant with my pale complexion, but I do tend to look like a milk bottle, but it's still a colour I like. Oops, get these off here. Wanting to come off this one. I have to say that they come off really easily and really nicely. One just has to prove me wrong. 3689. Not that one, that's a pale pink. Yeah, they weren't the best drills, these. It wasn't the best canvas to work on. It was a poured glue. And it was a little bit of a struggle doing these hedgehogs. But they got done. That was my round versus square comparison and my time comparison to to see how much longer it took to do a square drill canvas compared to a round drill canvas. That one is in my playlist if you want to check that one out. I do like to try these things and see what's happening. Oh, where's that one gone? 3739, 3743. So where's 3740 gone? Ooh, we've lost one. Wonder if it's slipped underneath. Oh dear, that's not good. We've lost one. It will turn up. So what I'm going to do, rather than mess about and take them all out and look through them all, I'm just going to put another little bag in there with this one in. Hope that this label will come off a little bit easier. Okay, and then when I find the original one, I'll just merge them together. Okay. So we'll just put that one on there. Right, yeah, when I photocopied this list, oops, that one's not coming off now. Oh look, it's just making me out to be a liar. Naughty little things. Yeah, these were a little bit long to go onto my bottles as they were, so I just cut them in half and put them in 2 bits. It was a little bit more faffy, but it worked. So we'll just put that one in there for now, and then we'll find what's happened to the other one. It'll come up, it'll turn up somewhere. Okay, 3756, they always do. Ooh, oh, that's 66, that's why. Oh, my eyesight, honestly. Please get a grip. 3756, tell you. I do need to... Ooh. This is my peppermint cream green. You know when you get one of those lovely dark chocolate peppermint creams and you break it open and it's just got that really pale green cream in the middle. That's just that colour. Oh, I could just eat one of them now as well. Everything's always about food. There's no wonder the scales run out the bathroom door before I get in, just in case I want to stand on them. No, I don't actually have any scales. I've sort of got a rough idea of what I weigh, but I found that dieting just made me obsess about it and probably get fatter, so it's not something I do anymore. I mean, I don't, just trough, and I do try and watch what I eat and try and eat healthily and everything. Well, as healthily as a chocoholic can. But I don't obsess about it, and I don't think I've owned a pair of bathroom scales for probably 20 odd years. I just go by my clothes, just go whether they're a bit slacker or a bit tighter. If they start getting a bit tight, then I just cut down a bit, and if they're a bit slacker, I think, oh, I must have lost a bit of weight again. But it's always round about the same. I think the last time I got weighed was when I went to something with the doctors somewhere. But yeah, I don't obsess about it. I don't bother anymore. There's worse things in life than being a little bit overweight. Where am I looking? 3799. There it is. Ooh, this is full. They're not going to go in there, are they? Shall we see if we'll just see if I can squish them in? Because there's not many. If there'd have been any more, then definitely they wouldn't have gone in. But yeah, it is a little bit full, that bag. But never mind. They're in. They're in. Ooh, I've got one stuck to me. Just a little bit of plastic stuck. All right, so 3799. Okay, that one done. Right. Oh. I've definitely got tougher, these labels, as I've gone along. Maybe I'm getting weak because I need some chocolate. Oh dear. 38555760. Just put that card up a little bit so I know where I am. So yeah, I don't seem to be getting as much diamond painting done as I want to do. Seems to be taking a little bit longer, but as I say, because hubby's had an accident in the last couple of days as well, He's just needed a little bit more looking after. But we don't mind. 860. And Millie is just completely Millie. She's just our ruin at everything at the moment. She's still a little bit of a standoff with Thomas. She does like Thomas. So I think they're going to be, well, maybe not friends, but you know, they're getting there. They're getting to a point where they don't absolutely hate each other anymore. They just sit and look at one another. I think they're learning to sort of jog along together, shall we say. Right, 3864. But when hubby fell, I went running over to him. Don't know how he fell. Don't know what he did. I've got a sneaky suspicion. He does sometimes when he wakes up, he forgets things. And I think he'd forgotten that he's only got one leg. And I think was getting up to walk and go somewhere. And unfortunately, of course, he just fell, sadly. But yes, so I came running in, and there's hubby laid there, and Millie's laid with her head on him, looking after him, waiting for me to come. It was very sweet. If it had been a different situation, I'd have maybe taken a photograph, but you know, your first thought is, oh no, I've got to get him up off the floor, make sure he's okay. But yeah, it was just so sweet. She's just such a caring little thing. Yeah, she just was looking after him. Just laid there looking after him. Right, that is that one completed as well. So that means now I have another case, so I can kit up some more kits. Yay! Let's get all these bits out of here. These are all the bits to go in my logbook to get that updated. That is completely empty now, so that will go on my shelf. And this will go back on the shelf. So that's the other thing as well, with having our craft room a bit tidier now. Everything now has a place and goes back in its place, and it's brilliant. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this little chat and seeing these two little projects done. If you have enjoyed it, a thumbs up is always much appreciated. And if you want to come back and see what I get up to next, then if you press that subscribe button and the all notifications bell that pops up, you'll be notified when any of my videos come up. So thanks for stopping by, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.